Hello everyone, this is Jeremy Hudson here with H&I Credit Solutions, and thank you for joining me today. If you're watching this video, then you're wanting to know a little bit more about what collection companies actually do. So we're going to take a closer look at what collection companies do. We're also going to look at what services do collection companies offer, and we're also going to look at how do they acquire accounts. Now, this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, go back and look at the other educational videos. And if you don't know, I'm going to go ahead and say something right now, is that I am all about proof. You know, I don't like talking about something and don't have anything to back it up with. I'm not going to stand up in front of a whiteboard and just write down a bunch of information off the top of my head. I really want to show you guys and actually prove it to you. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to go down here real quick and open up my Firefox browser. And right here, I've got a collection company pulled up, and we're just going to skim through these real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This particular collection company is called Rapid Recovery Solutions, and the services that they offer, let's take a look. Let's go back here. Let's go next page. Well, my cursor seems to be blocking up. Next page. Let's go to home. Maybe about us. Home. See what we can find out. Free skip trace tools. Look at everything that they offer. Cash for settlement, deep skip trace, final demand letter, free skip trace tools. Let's look at deep skip trace. Let's see if we can find out what they're talking about. All right, deep skip trace. If you don't know what a skip trace is, a skip trace means that they're trying to find somebody. They're trying to find a consumer, and they're trying to locate them with any means possible. Let's look at some ways that they try to do that. They search for a skip's personal information using their social security number to obtain all numbers listed, verify social security numbers as being correct to assure the client for the collection process, and obtain new address. Directory assistance, address search, old and new, reverse search, which means that they may just type in their address or phone number and query it against their name or the owner. Area code cross-reference, search for all possible area codes with each number listed. They also make phone calls on numbers collected. They eliminate all the bad numbers, acquire place of employment. They obtain new information about the skip from relatives and roommates. So that's pretty important right there. So that may be something that you want to keep in mind of. Let's go to Southwest Recovery. Southwest Recovery Services Inc. They're pretty big too. And let's look at credit reporting. All accounts placed with Southwest Recovery Services Inc. will be reported to all three nationwide credit reporting agencies, which is the big three: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. All accounts will be reported and updated as no cost to you. We have automated this process to maximize the return on your accounts. Now, this is pretty informative right here. Once placed on the debtor's credit, we will not negotiate a settlement. So they don't do debt settlement. They don't negotiate for a lower amount than what is owed. But here's the kicker right here. They must pay in full to have it removed from their permanent credit file. So they're willing to do something called pay for deletion. If you pay them in full, they'll remove it, and you can negotiate it that way. I'm sure you've all seen AFNI. They've popped up recently a lot here lately, so they're probably increasing their portfolio a little bit more. But we're going to look at this right here, call execution. What they actually do is negotiating with debtors is the moment of truth, quote unquote. We demonstrate our superior ability to capitalize on these moments with a unique call handling approach, setting the tone of urgency. They gotta tell you, hurry up and pay, hurry up and pay. You know, maintaining control of the conversation and being persistent. You know, so that's that's something that they offer. Ongoing analytics, it's just they have access to the information about the progress of collections for their clients. And when collection companies are talking about clients, they're not talking about consumers like you and I. They're actually talking about big companies. They're collecting for companies. So, the original creditor is what they're collecting for. They also offer debt purchase. They have experienced staffing, multiple consumer collection channels. They're just talking about, how they collect or how they obtain the money, treatment strategies, so on and so forth. Segmentation and scoring. You are able to segment your portfolio in more sophisticated ways to maximize collection opportunities, so on and so forth.